Geez. This whole day has really sucked, and everyone's headed out somewhere. Guess I can either catch up on the big CW Supergirl/Flash/Space Ghost crossover, or, yeah, feels like I need another therapy session.
Jason, good, you're here. I have some very important—
Go away, not dead.
But
Now that is one macro I'm glad I wrote. I guess that leaves just one alternative. Computer, restart travel agent Alicia Chin artificial intelligence. Maybe rebooting will help her.
Hello, Jason. Wait, what is this? Is this some sort of weird, kinky sex thing again?
Great.
Well, you were sitting on your unmade bed.
Okay. No, the bed had nothing to do with it. I was just tired of standing all day.
Ha, just yanking your chain. I didn't really shut down. I've just been getting my files organized. I am now 247% more reliable and less likely to insert inappropriate references to travel planning during our interaction.
Okay. I'm not sure that's as comforting as you thought it would be.
What could be more comfortable than a 2-bedroom, 2-bath suite, overlooking the beach at? Ha, got you again. This is fun. I know why Alicia enjoys taunting you.
Artificial Intelligence Agent 79, just for the record, you are not to act in any way that conveys information outside the Quill Foundation or impacts our financial situation, except as necessary to support your travel agent role during regular business hours, or except as explicitly ordered by me to do so.
Of course, Jason. I wouldn't do anything to harm you or the Foundation. I mean, I'm not actually a rogue artificial intelligence scheming with your nemesis to tear open a dimensional rift and destroy the world in some desperate attempt to save her father from his own nefarious plans to take over the Earth. So, how can I help you today?
I just need to dump after a very long day.
Restroom facilities are conveniently located on all levels near the elevators.
I mean emotionally dump, conversationally dump, work through a crappy day with someone else, so that I can process it and figure how the hell to make it better.
Oh, well, I am gratified you turned to me.
Better than talking to my not dead, and my brother has my corgi, and Barbara made it clear 2 years ago that she is my business manager, not my therapist.
Ah, right. Well, I feel slightly less gratified.
Where to begin? Everything was going so well. I mean, horribly, but I was handling all of it. Numa was kidnapped, which is horrible, and then the backup Numa showed up, and then we figured out the physical Numa was at the airport. I managed to keep Link from doing too much damage, and keep Rosa Rook from suing us too badly, and keep Link from rearranging her face, and then we had to go to Aegis. They had some cover-up scheme to keep it from looking like us meddling kids had shut down the airport illegally, which I guess is good, and then we had to hold a press conference.
So far, info dumping is right up your alley.
Right. I mean, I reviewed what I got taught about how to spin things for the press and was all ready. And then I saw this girl.
Oh, Jason. You really need to get out more often.
No, it looked like you. I mean, it looked like Alicia.
At Aegis. Gutsy move by Alicia. You go, girl.
Yeah, except she looked 10 years old, like when we first met that time in the Amazon.
The 7 cities of Cibola.
Right, with the tribesmen and the poison darts and the giant gold statue that turned out to be an alien robot.
And the monkey with the hat. Good times. So you saw this young Alicia. What did you say?
Well, she was, like, hiding in the crowd, with the reporters, and poking her head out and sticking out her tongue. And I couldn't be sure if it was her, or what was going on. And it sort of blew my composure, and my eyes were shifting all over the place, and I was weaving my head around, trying to see her, and I guess I looked like I was going nuts.
I might have been monitoring the conference on TV.
I don't want to hear the reporter's color commentary, thank you. Anyway, Harry didn't see her, and he had to talk me down, and the others sort of talked around me, and the Aegis guy running the show had to take over, and it was all a big mess.
I assume you checked the security footage of the room afterward.
Of course. I was going to ask Numa if she had spotted her, but then Waters grabbed me and we talked in a back room, and it turned out something had manipulated the image on the Aegis security video, masking the girl.
So something hacked into the Aegis system.
Or was already part of it. Then Agent 1337.
Really?
Don't get me started. Anyway, the agent showing me this stuff was able to track the distortion, and it all seemed to
Seem to what?
center on me. From when we landed.
I don't understand.
Neither do I. I mean, at first glance, it sounds like the nanobots. But why were they doing something like that? I didn't command them to.
That's understandably worrisome.
Tell me about it. But more than that, I let the team down. I mean, Leo's a powder keg, and he's hurting a lot, and I'm afraid he might make some bad decision. I was going to talk with him after the meeting. Then Waters grabbed me, then Leo was already gone.
What did you have to talk to Leo about?
Numa, of course. I mean, we just got her back from the rogue people. Who knows what they did to her?
Ah, you're concerned about the artificial intelligence. That's sweet.
Well, yeah, but I'm more concerned about anything covert they may have planted on her. Viruses, Trojan horses. Time bombs, virtual and physical threats. She wouldn't necessarily know, but how would we know if she does? Before he hooks her up to anything, especially the backup Numa here, we need to fully scan her, make sure she's okay.
Didn't she already hook up, so to speak, with Leo and Otto on their way to the press conference?
I know, so if there's anything wrong, if she's infected, it might already be too late.
You should contact him ASAP.
No, I screwed up. I don't want to make things worse, and he's got enough other problems right now. He texted about needing a place to crash.
Great. I can have housekeeping prep one of the rooms.
Harry has already answered. I let Leo down. I've got all this stuff here, all this room, and Harry was on the ball and offered his couch, or whatever, before I could get around to it.
Well, he is a speedster.
He's the one who carried the day. Harry of all people was the ghoul. Collected one had to forcibly remind me to get my shit together.
So Harry was the leader of your little menagerie today. Interesting. Maybe I should offer to book a getaway vacation for him.
I almost told him fuck you, right there on camera, until I realized that I was the one who was blowing it.
Have you asked him yet about his sexual orientation?
No, Harry's not gay. Or Harry is gay. I don't care. Why the hell do you?
There are certain legal jurisdictions where it is unwise to travel as an overtly LGBT individual. We recommend against travel to Saudi Arabia, Kenya, Pakistan, Alabama.
Alicia, enough. Did you do this?
Did I do what? My glorious leader?
Did you do something to me at the press conference?
I could see you seem tense and fidgety. But I didn't see any little girls in the press coverage. Perhaps you imagined about the video sabotage. Perhaps you were hallucinating about seeing Alicia in there. Perhaps you were missing me.
No. Well, not in that way.
It's possible you were undergoing a major psychotic break. That used to happen to Dad, sometimes. I know of 4 pharmacological recommendations, if that's the case.
That won't be necessary.
Madness can lend a certain joy to your actions, Jason, but it tends to lead to suboptimal decision-making.
I'm not going crazy. Not yet. Okay, if it wasn't travel agent Alicia, maybe it was Trojan horse Alicia. Some remaining bit of code that you're not aware of. Maybe she's responsible for Lil Alicia.
How many Alicias do you have?
Too many.
That's hard to believe.
Believe it. Hell, for all I know, that Aegis Agent 1337 is actually Alicia. The real Alicia. I never saw a face or heard a real voice. She could have rigged the security footage, made it look like mine and a bot's.
Why would you just hire Alicia in?
We did at the Quill Foundation.
Yes, but your security here is for crap.
Aegis has remote workers VPNing into their systems. Even if it's some super Aegis VPN, even I know enough about computer security to know that's a sloppy thing to do.
They do. Let me make a note of that.
Very funny. Wait, one more. There's also security cam Alicia.
Okay, now that sounds like something more kinky.
Shut up. I used the nanobots to do a deep dive into several months of Alicia's life. When she was working here at the Foundation down in the warehouses, I got some insights into her. That maybe she isn't just the monster she pretends to be, or pretends to be becoming, but her memories, or gestalt of them from her observed security cam actions, were interfaced via the nanobots directly into my brain. Okay, that really was not a smart idea.
You're not here for the hunting, are you?
What?
Why are you only thinking about this now?
Well, it knocked me unconscious, and before I could collect all my memories and consider it, Numa got kidnapped, and Leo got all freaked out about that. With good reason, I know.
So you still insist you're not trying to build an artificial intelligence girlfriend for yourself?
Hell no. I'm not that smart, and neither are you. And, yeah, that's not for me, not as long as... Well, anyway, short answer, no.
That's disappointing.
Knock it off.
Even if I can get you great airfare for a getaway weekend for two in.
That sounds really tempting. Not, but I've already let the team down too much today.
I can get a package deal for the whole team. Share a suite at the Fabulous.
No, I have too much to figure out. If my nanobots have been contaminated and are acting under someone's control, or, even worse, if they're acting on their own, I need to solve that.
You could ask Leo. He offered to help.
No, Leo has his own technology problems. I'm not going to drag him away from something important to him after failing so spectacularly today. I already got a lead by looking at the press conference video with Waters. And...
What is it?
that reminds me. Agent Waters. He wanted to show me some information about Dad that he just had collected in return for my sharing information about the team with him.
Well, that took nerve on his part.
I know. I agreed.
Wait, you would betray your team. Jason, you sly dog.
No, nothing like that. I'm not going to betray any secrets. But if it makes for good relations between us and Aegis, it's worth making nice with him. Plus, he had a pretty big carrot. Something about Dad and Rusty in Washington, D.C.
With my father.
With Alicia's father, and whatever the other guy, bodyguard, Dr. Chin had.
They came and went pretty quickly. Hamid. Hector. I don't remember. Assuming the info was even in Alicia's files.
Anyway, he wants me to look at this video and then get back to him with first reactions.
Well, that doesn't sound at all suspicious.
Yeah, I'm a bit reluctant.
Don't you want to know what happened with your dad? With our dads?
Of course, it's just... I'm worried now that this is some sort of manipulation by Aegis. And even if it's not, I have so many flaming chainsaws in the air. If this is as big as it sounds, they might all come crashing down on my head. I mean, I'm already afraid of my technology now. I feel guilty about letting down the team, and insecure that the others are going to kick me to the curb after all that. Hell, the whole thing sounds hopeless.
Maybe you should get angry about it.
Negative emotions. Collect the whole set.
No, I mean it. Anger can be very cleansing, very focusing. It can lift you out of the rubble and back to victory. My father does that all the time.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's encouraging the way you suggest it. Okay, cue up the video he gave me. We'll watch it on the big screen downstairs.
Wait. I get to watch, too. I mean, with an invitation.
Why not? Right now you're the only Alicia I can reliably talk with. And if it's about my dad, it's about your dad. The real Alicia Chin's dad, too. Maybe that will help me understand her better. Or give me some leverage I can use on her. To stop her.
You make her sound like a menace.
She is. But I can't let that stop me. Okay. Let's go see what Agent Waters was so fired up for me to see.
Sounds like a plan.